KPIs, key performance indicators. In sales, many of the sales leaders out there measure primarily one metric, and they measure sales, closed sales, revenue. And that's an important metric. Don't misunderstand me. But if we start there, if we focus on that, we will not get the results we really could achieve. And what we need to be measuring is what I refer to as the stepping stone KPIs that get us to that number. And by the way, this is the same thing in job search. In job search, we measure one primary number, interviews. How many interviews are we getting that can lead to a job offer? And don't misunderstand me, knowing and measuring how many interviews we get is important. But if we're going to use LinkedIn, whether it's in sales or in career search, whether we're coming out of college and starting a job or we're in a role where we're responsible for making sales happen, we need to be measuring other KPIs around LinkedIn. I'm going to show you some various KPIs that you can use on LinkedIn to measure your performance, your activity that can lead you to those interviews, that can lead you to those sales. And I'm also going to, unfortunately, have to show you one that we're losing. And it's okay. It's not the end of the world, but it was a useful set of KPIs. But before I show you this, if you find this conversation and this information useful, subscribe to the channel because I have lots more coming. If you find this one video very helpful to you, hit the like button so that I know that I did something to help you. And if you have any questions about LinkedIn in any area, career or business, just comment on the video and ask me a question and I'll answer it for you. Let's get started. So most people just look at these two numbers here and then they just move on and go do other things. But you're missing some really good details behind those numbers. Go to your LinkedIn profile. On your LinkedIn profile, there it should be right there, analytics. And by the way, if you're using LinkedIn Premium or you're using LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you have far more data here that can help you. But even if you're using free LinkedIn, which is what I'm doing today as I aggressively flirt with retirement, you still have some interesting information that is, again, private to you. So don't click on any one of these right here. Click on See or Show All. Now you have the overview, content analytics, and audience analytics. And again, if you're paying for a premium version, you get more details. Let's start right here with post impressions. Well, it went up 50% in the past 7 days. It's because I posted some interesting stuff. But if you click on that, again, if you're using premium, you might see more. You can see I'm down here little or nothing, and then all of a sudden I did something worthwhile. And my post impressions started to grow. That was interesting. And this is 7 days, and I can go to the last 365 and show all results. They couldn't show the graph, but you can see that I have 73,600 impressions. 50% were in network, 50% of out of network. 29,000 viewers in the last year looked at my stuff. That's interesting information. You can see engagement. I got reactions and comments and saves and sends. What is that going to do? And then 80 link engagements. Top performer was Zoom. Please add a spam button. Oh my God, I still need that. And it goes on and on and on. Again, this is free LinkedIn. Top demographics, senior, employees, IT in Greensboro. Only 8% in Greensboro. That's interesting. Anyway, this is content performance. And again, I did 365 days. I can do it in the last month. And maybe I'll get a little bit more. There's the graph. That was post impressions. How about followers? Click on that. So followers, you can see, in the last, 7 days, I've gained a sum of about 12 new followers, which is interesting. But you want to pay attention to it. Who are these people? Senior, Greensboro, in companies, the small companies are only 15%, IT, founder. This is interesting to pay attention to. Who are you attracting is the key behind this. Let's go back. That was followers. Let's look at profile viewers. So again, because I'm not paying for LinkedIn, it doesn't give me the details I want. But interestingly, it does show me, company, another company. Pretty interesting for senior leaders. Come down, here's view details. These are I should be able to see the last 3. It's actually 2 or 3 people who can see me, because again, I'm not paying for premium. And so if this person is potentially important to me, or this person is important to me, then I should reach out to them, Teddy. And then there's more here I can't see because, again, I'm not paying for LinkedIn. But this is definitely worth paying attention to. Can I change this? No, I can't change it because I'm not paying for LinkedIn for premium. Let's go back. And then the last number is search appearances. My profile showed up across all different places 3,000 times, 3,600 times, 123 times in search over the last 7 days. And again, if I was paying for a LinkedIn premium, I would be able to see more, see who viewed your profile. There's that data again. Profile engagement, impressions. You have 13 impressions on your experience at Techno. People want to look to see where I'm working. Someone recently clicked on my activity, etc., etc. I can get more recruiter views. It wants me to do more work, which I'm not interested in doing for me. But anyway, this is all under, back on my LinkedIn profile, all under analytics. That's the first area to pay attention to. The second set of KPIs to pay attention to is your LinkedIn network. How much is my LinkedIn network growing? This is your first level connections. How much is this growing? And not just the number. Let me be very deliberate to say this. It's not just the number. It's, are you connecting with people who are highly relevant to you? That's what's important. Just to grow a LinkedIn network and they not be highly relevant to you, let me say this very bluntly, is a waste of time. I did this in the early days and I quickly discovered it was a waste of time. Growing a LinkedIn network of people who are highly relevant to you, that's important. By the way, not to say you don't connect with people that you can help along the way, but you want to focus on reaching out to people who can help you. Here's another, maybe even more important KPI. Of the people you're connecting with on LinkedIn, how many times have you gotten into a real conversation with them? How many times have you reached out and had a conversation, face to face, ear to ear, kneecap to kneecap, sitting in the same space, maybe via email, so that you had a real human conversation with someone that you're connecting with on LinkedIn? Too often people think it's all about connecting, and they miss doing that very important next step, and that is getting into a real conversation. So you should be measuring that. If you're just connecting and you're not engaging one-on-one with these humans that are relevant to you, you're missing a very powerful opportunity. So measure how many times you're getting into a conversation every week. Keep track of this in whatever tool you want to keep track of it, so that you see that you're connecting with the right people and you're having real conversations with them, which means off of LinkedIn. The next big KPI is to look at how many times you move someone through LinkedIn to a conversation, which is a human conversation, and then moving them to a business conversation. It's all well and good to connect, and it's all well and good to have a human conversation with someone. Who are you? Who am I? What do you do? How do we meet? Where, things that are relevant to us in life. But then the next big metric needs to be, how many of those conversations move to a business conversation? And I'm not talking about a pitch. I'm not talking about a sale. I'm not talking about a proposal. I'm talking about a business conversation where you discover that human's need in their role in their company, where you discover what's important to them and what they're trying to achieve, etc., so that you understand how I can move to that next step, which might be an introduction, an offer, an idea that can lead to a pitch, and that can lead to a contract. If you're not moving your LinkedIn connections or the people you meet through LinkedIn to a human conversation, and then equally to a measured business conversation, then you're going to be pitching all day long and you're going to fail, because you got to move to that business conversation. So next, this big KPI is measuring how many people through LinkedIn was I able to move to a business discussion. And then, yeah, I get it. You got to measure how many of those business conversations move to offers, proposals, quotes, and pitches, and then sales. That's absolutely vital. But we cannot just simply measure sales if we're not also measuring all the other KPIs that I've just touched on. And then if we're measuring those KPIs, we need to also measure how do we influence those KPIs to move them up. How do we get more of the right connections? How do we get more of the right profile views? How do we get more of the right people engaging in our content? How do we move our LinkedIn network to a real human conversation and a business conversation that leads to that opportunity conversation? These are critical KPIs. If you're not measuring what I refer to as stepping stone KPIs, you're just hoping and praying and you're wishing and you're throwing spaghetti at the wall hoping to get a sale. And that's not how you do it in 2026. All right. One more set of KPIs that I want to share with you that thanks to my buddy Kevin D. Turner, I discovered this morning, August 14th, 2026, that it's going away. Kevin alerted me to this, but I also discovered it when I went to look at it. And this is what's called your social selling index. It's in LinkedIn. Right here it is. LinkedIn.com/sales/SSI. And you can see right here, your access to the SSI page will be discontinued soon. Get Sales Navigator to retain it. We always knew this was coming because the SSI score used to be a sales tool for LinkedIn because your SSI score would automatically go up the moment you got Sales Navigator. Now, I'm not a huge fan of these numbers by themselves. You got to connect those other KPIs that I spoke about and into this whole metric of measuring how well is LinkedIn working for me. But LinkedIn did a really decent job of building this tool. Let me show you the 4 numbers that make up your social selling index and explain it to you a little bit. The first one is establishing your professional brand. Well, you do that if you click on the little question mark. You do that by building a really rich profile focused on your customer, and you build this KPI by being a thought leader by publishing meaningful posts. Listen to that word, meaningful. That's critical. That's what the first one, establish your professional brand, means. The next one is finding the right people. This is identifying better prospects in less time using efficient search and research tools. Well, that's probably one of my lowest numbers because I'm not searching. I am not using LinkedIn search. And more importantly, I'm not using Sales Navigator to do that search. I'm not building lists. I'm not building analytics in LinkedIn. I'm not building the relationship map. And if you use LinkedIn search more effectively, that number will go up, which indicates you're using the tool better. The third number is engaging with insights. This is discover and share conversation-worthy updates, conversation-worthy posts to create and grow relationships. And if in LinkedIn's KPIs, they measure your posts. Are they getting views? Are they getting comments? Are they getting replies? Replies to a comment indicates a conversation. When you can create a post that gets comments and replies, that's what's referred to as conversation worthy. And then the last one is build relationships. And I'm proud of this because for a long time, it was important to me to build relationships. This is, are you finding the right people and establishing trust with decision makers? LinkedIn measures how often are you engaging with the people you connect with. Are you using LinkedIn messages? Are you using InMails? Are you starting conversations? Are you tagging the right people? There's a lot built into that, but it's way more than just building a network. It's building relationships with that network through engagement. Now, unfortunately, This is going to, by the way, don't pay attention to these two numbers down here. This is measuring you to others, and nobody needs to be measuring themselves to others. Measure yourself to yourself. Measure your activities. Measure your KPIs to you today compared to tomorrow or next week. You need to be looking at growing yourself, not comparing yourself to others. But this is an interesting set of KPIs, but unfortunately, they're going away. But that's okay. Because if you pay attention to these analytics, if you pay attention to measuring your conversations, your business conversations, and moving people through what used to be called the pipeline into opportunities and proposals and pitches, then you're going to get value from LinkedIn. But if, again, I'm going to be very blunt about this. If you're only measuring, did I get a job? If you're only measuring, did I make a sale? You're not doing yourself justice, and you're not truly measuring the potential that LinkedIn can provide you. Hey, I'm Teddy. I'm all about helping you find ways to use LinkedIn in your role, in your journey, whether it's out of college, finding a job, or in business. And I hope this is useful for you.